The fourth enabling behavior of narcissistic abusive relationships is confessions. Hi, I'm Dan Cassenti. I'm a cognitive psychologist and I'm a novelist. I'm putting together this series on YouTube to help explain concepts of narcissism so people can arm themselves against narcissistic abusive relationships. So confessions. Oh boy, this is a really harmful enabling behavior. Confessions are, they're a noble thing to do with a normal person. If we have done something wrong, if we, feel like we did something wrong in our past and just want to get it off our chest, we could communicate that with somebody who's on the loving side, empathetic side, caring side, who's going to help us come to terms with whatever that was, whether it was against them or if it was against somebody else in the past. Please don't do this with a narcissist if you can help it. When a narcissist hears a confession, it is just it's an intimate sharing, and then they will use it against you later on. It's guaranteed. No matter what it is, whether it was somebody that you wronged in the past, or whether it is especially if it's them, they're going to keep bringing it up over and over and over again, shaming you mercilessly for whatever it is that you are confessing. And now, if you're in a trauma bond with a narcissist, you are probably on the empathetic side. And so, whatever it was that you did wrong was probably accidental, or, you didn't realize the implications of what was going to happen after you did this thing. Maybe you were just in a really selfish space at the time. Whatever the reason, probably your confession is because you feel so bad about it, you have to get it off your chest. And that just shows your inner goodness, your inner light, because, something bothered you that you did that you now consider to be immoral or wrong or whatever, and you just want to be free of it and get some perspective, maybe learn something from it, maybe get some advice on how not to do that again, or to, understand that maybe you're being too hard on yourself. Maybe that's something that you'd be looking for. You go to a narcissist with this, though, and that's not how they're going to treat it. They don't have the empathy, they don't have the caring, they don't have the selflessness to just sit and listen to a friend, sit and listen to, any person in their life, and not take that as a great, thing to add to their ledger. I mentioned that in a previous video. Like, they're keeping track of you. They're keeping track of all the things that they can use against you to shame you, to drive you further into that trauma bond. The more they get you into the trauma bond, the more they're going to be able to use you to fill their narcissistic supply. And so you have to be careful. You have to be careful about what you're telling narcissists that you've done in your past that you're feeling bad about, because they will never let you get out of that. Now it's part of your permanent record with them, and they will constantly use it against you. And because you are showing empathy by making a confession, when they come back at you with it, it's going to hurt you every single time. They're not going to let you escape from this. They might temporarily tell you, oh, it's fine, you're good, just because they don't want to be in this intimate sharing. I mean, you can check out a previous video. Intimacy is something that narcissists are uncomfortable with. So they might give you a pass at first. But be careful, because in the future, they're going to keep bringing it up, trying to shame you around this. And like I keep saying in these videos, please don't shame yourself for having made confessions to narcissists. It is not something that you did to harm yourself. You're not responsible for the abuse in your relationships. The narcissist is fully responsible for any abuse they commit in your relationship. Any ways they drove you into the trauma bond, that also might have driven you into making confessions. So don't be hard on yourself. Happens to a lot of us. Some very, very smart, very empathetic people get caught up in narcissistic abusive relationships all the time. You're no different. You're not worse than anybody else. You are the same. You're acting in the same way that's happened to so many other people. So please don't be hard on yourself. Okay, well, if you like this video, please hit like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Just some button presses, but that tells the YouTube algorithms these videos are working. Let's get them out to more people. And the more people that listen to these videos, the more that we've helped to get out of abusive relationships. Okay, thanks, and I hope this helped you.